Is there a place for voice messages in business communication? Coming up. Hello and welcome back to the Freelanceverse. Thanks for coming back to the channel. The last few videos were long, they were very content and information heavy, and while I love making these videos, I decided to mix it up a bit today, and I just wanted to share something with you guys that I started doing recently, more specifically since around April this year. I've incorporated voice messages or voice notes in my business communication. My interest in this was peaked around, let's say, 2 years ago initially, when I first received a voice note on LinkedIn by Jan Heinrichs, the founder of Lock Lunch. I asked him a question and he replied in voice message, and I remember specifically that I saw the notification on my LinkedIn app, and I saw the voice note symbol, and it just, I don't know, I was very confused because I wasn't even aware that it's even an option on there. But of course I immediately opened it, listened to it, and also sent a voice message back. So that was simultaneously the first one I received and also the first one I've ever sent on there. I then forgot about it for about, let's say, a year or over a year, I would say. I've never used it until I saw an article on LinkedIn actually popping up from Antonio Prescott, who is like a great marketing strategist to follow, by the way. He has amazing articles out there. And it was an article about voice messaging on LinkedIn in business context and the benefits of it. And he literally just listed all the benefits that make sense to me, bam, 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 like personalized messages, efficiency, you can stand out, it's emotional connections, it's accessible as well for people that can't read potentially or don't have vision. And from that moment on, it clicked. I realized, okay, this is something, I'm always looking for like something creative to stand out from the crowd, and I realized there's something I could do with that. And I made it my mission, my goal, to use voice messages more in business communication. And I've experimented with it in the last few months, have seen some good results, some neutral results, not really bad results, because if someone doesn't reply, that's fine. That happens all the time, right? But no one said, don't send me voice messages, so that would be negative experience. But the positive ones have definitely stood out. I really find it a unique and effective way to reaching new prospects potentially in a hyper-personalized way that makes you stand out from the crowd. And I want to kind of give you my favorite reasons why I think that is. And I just mentioned hyper-personalized, and that's definitely my number one reason why I think it's a great business tool that you can use to your advantage, because like the fact that you have actually gone out of your way to record something that, of course, when you record something, you're not going to make it, very like mass emaily, you're going to personalize it, right? So that just shows the client that you really care, that you thought about how you can help them, not only want to sell your services, or not even clients, also like colleagues or other potential business partners, right? It really adds another layer of personalization on top that you can't really achieve with words, because you can also play with your intonation a little bit, how you speak. The more laid back you are, the more, you can really, with the tone you use, you can really set the tone of the conversation. And I really like that, because in writing, sometimes you don't really know how the reader receives it, how they read your voice, right? But with voice messages, you can literally do exactly that. You can set the tone yourself. It for sure differentiates you from other people if you do that. Second point, you can build stronger relations. I say that all the time through video as well. That helps so much to build trust through video, because people like to see faces and put a face to a voice. The same goes with voice, right? Voice is kind of the middle step. Video is the top in relationship building. Voice is the second layer, and the text is the bottom. You can speak naturally. You can really set the tone. You can speak with your own voice. It's important there, of course, that you don't speak like you will write, right? Even if you write informally, there is still like kind of a level of formality when you're writing a business approach or a business communication. Whereas in a voice message, you're not bound to that. So you can actually speak freely, like kind of semi-freely, like how I do with these videos, right? It's of course, it's mostly scripted because I think of these videos, but then I still try to just speak to the camera as I would speak normally in my real life. So there is a layer of preparedness, but it's much more fluent, much more free than you would in a written approach. In fact, it's really important that you adapt your message from what you would write usually. Don't just read off your written message on LinkedIn, because just recently I've seen a video that showed kind of what LinkedIn would be in real life, and that's what it would be, and that's not what you want.
I'm excited to announce I've finished my beer.
Congratulations.
Thumbs up.
Keep up the good work.
I'm embarking on a new chapter and will be buying the boys a round of beers.
I endorse this round.
Fantastic news.
Looking forward to partnering with the boys again for another round.
Fantastic news.
Valuable insights.
Big things are coming. Beers.
Congrats on the beer anniversary. Excited to connect.
It is with great pride that after 30 years with my wife Olivia, I'll be embarking on a fresh new adventure.
Hashtag driving change.
I'm confident you'll thrive in a freelance
You
role.
could collaborate with my wife, and I'm excited to announce a new role with Olivia.
What?
Another really powerful effect of voice messages is the engagement. Like the responsiveness of the recipient is much higher than with a text message, right? Whenever I receive a voice message, I'm intrigued. Like it really evokes intrigue. You want to listen to it, but you want to reply. I get much more replies to voice messages than to text messages in general in business communication. I think that's something with like the human curiosity. When you just see the bar and someone sends you a voice message, you need to listen to it, you need to watch it. Whereas a text, especially on LinkedIn, like I get so many messages on there, and sometimes it's hard to like read through all of them, especially if it's a long message. Efficiency is a very nice benefit to it, like not only for you, but also for the recipient. It's much more efficient to record a voice message quickly. You can do it on the way to the tram, on your daily walk, when you're cooking, whatever. You don't need to sit down and type it. You can just speak freely. The same goes for the recipient. They can listen to it whenever they want, right? Even if they open it, they don't necessarily need to listen it right there. And you can just pack more information into less time. And that's exactly what we want to do as business owners. But of course, just because you're sending voice message alone, that's not enough, right? It doesn't exclude you from all the other things that you need to do, the homework that you need to do before you reach out to a client. You still need to do market research. You still need to use the proper tone. You need to find a common ground. Try to make connections first and then use these references when you're reaching out. Maybe refer to events, to posts that you've seen from them, and always make sure to give value rather than to sell something. You don't want to say, I am here for you, I can do this for you, I can provide the service. You want to focus on the company, what you can do for them, what's their benefit if they work with you. That's the same with the written communication, but with voice message it's even more, because it's very like you don't want to come off as in an interview, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. That's not what this is like, right? You can't skip on your homework, but I think it's a great strategy. I'm going to continue using it. Try it out if you want to, and let me know how it goes in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to scroll down, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot. I appreciate it. Take care. I see you next Monday with an interview, I think. Yeah, okay. See you then. Bye-bye.